Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen news. It is Saturday, the 4th of July, 2026. Happy 4th of July to those of you that celebrate that. Today's headlines: Alpha 4.8.3, the return of XenoThreat is here, and I'm going to be talking about its interesting rewards for participating in that event. Alpha 4.9 has had a load of changes. We'll talk a bit about that. We've got roadmap updates for the next few months leading up to 4.11 now in September, and a couple of highlights in the monthly report and Squadron 42 newsletter. So, Alpha 4.8.3 is now live. Play your part in defending the Stanton system from the incursion of XenoThreat. The notorious XenoThreat outlaw gang has returned to Stanton along with 5 thrilling ship combat contracts, from defending civilians to boarding and battling through an enemy Idris, save the citizens of Stanton and help drive back the invaders. So yeah, these 5 missions range from some relatively small-scale combat and defending ships all the way up to waves of enemies, often with a hammerhead there too, to hunting down an Idris and its fleet in a more global style event with a 3-hour cooldown, that one, where actually all participants get a split of the point rewards. So this is a limited reoccurring event, and by participating, at least in this version of it, you'll be able to get some exclusive blueprints. Now, I'm not sure if those blueprints are permanently bound to your account or not when you get them, or if they'll get wiped at some point, but if they do, it's going to be a reoccurring event. You'll be able to earn them in the future. In fact, specifically, CIG said the return of XenoThreat is a reoccurring event. There will be more opportunities to earn these rewards and potentially more in the future. Complete contracts and reach milestone thresholds to unlock exclusive blueprints for FPS armor and weapons featuring the unique Purgatory camo. So there's some pretty good stuff here, and it's all sort of armor, weapons, and then components for ships, and it's all blueprints. At 15% completion, you get the Choron armor and BR2 shotgun blueprints. 25%, you get the Tetsudo armor and S71 rifle. 50%, you get the Mondi or Mond armor and Demeco LMG. 60%, you get the Quadracell and Quadracell MT power plant blueprints. 85%, you get the FR66 and 76 shields, and 100% you get the NDB size 1, 2, and 3 repeaters, and they're all blueprints, as I said. I believe it's still 120,000 points of total contribution to get you to 100% completion, so percentages of that get you those rewards on the way. The event is running until the 15th of July, assumedly when 4.9 will be released to live. And also there's some ships on sale as well at the moment that are combat related for XenoThreat mission running, basically. Alpha 4.9 is currently in all waves on the PTU, so you can try it out now. However, there was some major changes revealed in the roadmap. They scaled it back hugely. It got gutted, and its headline features, Siege of Orison, instancing, super heavy armor, and more were delayed by just a month, though. They're pushing the mid-July release of that particular set of content to August. But 4.9 and some features are still going to be released mid-July. So it is, however, the 4.9 patch now going to be a bug fix, stability, quality of life, and playability patch. CIG going, look, we're trying to get the game into a good state again, sort of pre 4.8 plus sort of state, that they want it better than 4.7 in terms of playability and sort of addressing a lot of issues. Alpha 4.10, that's starting up mid-August, and basically is the rest of that original 4.9 feature set, including Siege, and then there is still a major patch in September, a month after that, which is now named Alpha 4.11. There was a teaser as well in the newsletter with the tagline Emerging Market, almost certainly referring to a Grays Market ship. And I believe this is the Basher. It should be coming in July. So this might be the Mustang-based ship that we were expecting that was teased in 2019, but it could also be something new or different. I believe there's sort of like an Aurora Mark 1 hull version and potentially a load of other compound ships that Grace Market will be making, and I believe they're going to be featuring in Squadron 42, or at least some of them will. Tell me what you think think this is in the comments below. Is it going to be a ramming ship as well? It's called the Basher, or is it kit bashed? Is it just lots of ships stuck together? But you know that Grace Market do compound ships, which, like the Shiv, probably all going to be sort of stuck together and duct taped and chained in this case together. Yeah, I'm excited by these sort of things. I'm excited by all new ship releases, right? The latest monthly report and Squadron 42 newsletters were released during the week. I've got videos on those that will come out over the next couple of days. In the Squadron 42 newsletter, we got to meet more of the UES Stanton Idris class frigates crew. The monthly report looks largely at work going on for Alpha 4.9 to 4.11, but also has some updates on various ships that are currently in development. The Anvil Liberator, RSI Galaxy, and I believe another Grace Market ship are all in white box. Could the Galaxy still release at the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo towards the end of the year? Maybe. A new ship from a Xi'an manufacturer is in pre-production. The Kraken, that continues to make progress. That's still planned for release at Fleet Week, May 2027. And several new yet to be announced ships and vehicles are making their way through the pipeline. We're thinking one of them's got to be the Kruger Stingray. Also, there's work going into loads of other stuff, including the Apex Valakar Sandworm boss fight, the sort of healthy version of that Sandworm, not the sickly one at the Stormbreaker site. There's various creature updates and Starkitect updates. So very excited for Starkitect because that's sort of bundled with the Planets of Nyx and Planet Tech V5 and a load of other stuff that allows for much more interesting and appropriate content on planets, which all sort of makes contextual sense. Oh, there's a distribution center here. Well, that's because there's mines and mining facilities here, and then there's little mining camps around here. Oh, and there's going to be potentially a pirate camp near-ish by that's set up there to raid some of these areas, and it sort of all is built on the, well, this makes sense for these things to be here and connected, and then sort of supply lines and missions to be connected to these as well. Boom! That's it for your updates today. Something else that I'd like you to do is click on the links down below to NordVPN. If you want to get yourself a VPN, then why not click on the links down below to get a huge discount on NordVPN, and that's the one I use for better accessibility, security, and privacy on the interwebs. Also, Pimax have got their mid-year sale on until the 10th of July. If you want to pick yourself up a high-end VR headset, then check that out as well and use code BoredGamer to get a discount there. They work with Star Citizen. Star Citizen's getting better and better with VR support. I suppose I want to say a couple of other little bits on 4.9. I am a bit disappointed that some of the content was delayed, but because it's only by a month, it sort of makes sense. I am much happier for CIG to delay something like Siege of Orison and instancing by a month to make sure that it works and doesn't break the game further. And I think a lot of people want 4.9 and Star Citizen in general, that the current playable build of Star Citizen to be more playable and not less playable. 4.8 did a load of stuff to break the game, right? It did a load of stuff to take the game a couple of steps back in terms of playability, and this is the year of playability 2.0. They want to try and get the game into a good state. My hope is that 4.9 will get the game back into a better state, actually a good state, a better state than it was previously, and then they can use that to continue to add features to, and hopefully we won't have anything too terrible explode again. But Siege of Orison and that super heavy armor and instancing, oh, that is what I'm looking forward to potentially the most this year. I mean, a Squadron 42, being able to play that in October is pretty high on my list. But for Star Citizen specifically, Siege of Orison, I've been waiting for, especially for it to be an instanced, fully playable experience in a small group. Oh, I think that's going to be genuinely great. But you can disagree with me and tell me in the comments below about that as well, because I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Listen to the outro because you can win a spaceship. And thanks for watching once again. Every month we have a ship giveaway, and July is no different. To celebrate all things alien a bit longer, we're giving away the new Gattac T. Louise snub carrier. It comes with lifetime insurance and a game package, all you need to play Star Citizen, or to add a carrier to your fleet if you've got a load of snubs that you need carrying around. A big thank you to CIG for hooking us up with that ship for giveaway to you guys. All you need to do to get involved in that giveaway is comment on any of my videos made during July 2026. Each video you comment on is another entry, but commenting on the same video multiple times won't get you additional entries, but commenting on different videos will, if you see what I mean. All details are in the video description below. The winner will be announced at the start of August. A special thank you to my channel members and Patreons. You've gone the extra mile to help support the channel that allows us to make daily content. But even if you have not joined their illustrious ranks, you can help by commenting, sharing, subscribing, liking, dinging the bell, any of that. That helps loads. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any comments about what videos you want to see next and all that sort of jazz, tell us in the comments below as well. Thank you so much. You have a great July.